Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies have seen a crazy week. A lot of people are getting scared. They're getting fearful. They are losing hope. But in this video, I'm going to be proving to you exactly why you should not be losing hope, why you should not be getting fearful, why you should not be selling. We have a lot of very good and bullish news that you cannot miss. So make sure you watch this entire video. What's up, Myles? It's ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos about Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies that I make every single day, where we call out huge plays way before they happen. If you want to get access to my profitable trade signals when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, you want to get my inside daily scoops into the market, join my Patreon for only $10 a month, where you get access to message me anytime. You can talk to me on the phone. We could build you a portfolio. We have a 5,000 member Discord and much more. I'm giving away 200 Doge to one lucky winner this Saturday. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter, and put Dogecoin giveaway in the comments. If you love Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies, make sure you smash up that like button, blow up the comment section, and let me know your price target for Dogecoin the end of the year. So we've had a pretty significant drop in the cryptocurrency market this last week from Wednesday, and everything was super bullish. Everyone's getting super greedy. Things were pumping up. We were breaking highs, a lot of all-time highs for some cryptocurrencies. Ethereum was nearly at all-time highs. Bitcoin was headed to 60,000. Then we had manipulation to stop everything. But this is fine. This is normal. We did expect this in September. I personally was thinking that September was going to end up being a very bullish month, which the beginning part of September was very bullish. And we still have many days left, 20 something odd days or so, give or take, left in the month of September for things to turn around and still be bullish. So my opinion, I still stand that September is actually going to end up being a very bullish month for us. And even if it happens at the last second. So looking at the crypto fear and greed index, we see that we are in fear. We were in greed last month. And just a couple of days ago, last week, we were at 73 based on the fear and greed index. And now we are at a 32, a significant drop in the social sentiment of cryptocurrencies all across most social media. So now people are getting a bit fearful. They're thinking, oh, what if there's going to be another crash and this and that? I personally don't see another crash happening. I just don't think it was possible because we've already had a major correction just a couple of months back and we were down. Cryptos were trading sideways. They were down so low for such a long period of time. And now cryptos are getting ready to take off, in my opinion. This is not financial advice. Looking at the cryptocurrency market cap, we are still above $2 trillion, which is very bullish for cryptocurrencies. The last week, cryptos are down on average about 10%. If we look at Bitcoin, the last week is down 12%, Ethereum 15%. XRP 15%, Solana up 22% despite the massive drops in the market. Dogecoin down about 20%. So cryptocurrencies across the board on the average are down just about 10%. Nothing crazy, nothing to go crazy about. And despite the FUD that is happening, despite all the fear and social sentiment on the markets and on social media, we are seeing the record lows of Bitcoin and Ethereum balance on the exchanges. This shows us that people are buying. Yes, people are buying cryptocurrencies. They are removing them on the exchanges as well, which means people are taking their Ethereum, they're staking it, they're taking their Bitcoin, they're taking their Dogecoin, they're putting it into cold storage so that they can hold it long term. Some people are fearful of keeping their crypto on the exchanges. People that are trading, they keep their crypto on the exchanges. But people that are long term, what they do is they put them into cold storage. They put them in a safety deposit box. They put them away so that they don't have to worry about it, think about it for many years to come. And there is just this massive drop without any stopping for Ethereum. Look at this. And also what happens when this happens is that there is a massive change in the price. It doesn't immediately reflect, but it does happen not much longer after. When we first started seeing this supply shortage for Ethereum on April, look at what happened. There was just this massive drop in the supply of Ethereum on the exchanges, and it caused Ethereum to jump up all the way from $1,500 to $4,000 in a very short period of time. That same drop is happening right now. So I would very much expect a massive spike way beyond all-time highs in the immediate short term for Ethereum and cryptocurrencies. If we take a look at Bitcoin, we see the same exact thing, and it's even exaggerated, much greater. So when we see a big drop in the cryptocurrency market like we saw Wednesday, and we see the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges to go up, that shows you that whales are sending their crypto back to the exchanges. They're getting ready to sell. They're getting ready to potentially drop the price. But if we take a look at Bitcoin, the balance of Bitcoin on the exchanges, we're seeing that no, just the opposite of happening. Just the opposite is happening. They're taking their Bitcoin, despite all this FUD, and they're putting it into cold storage, which means they plan on holding it for years, for a long period of time, which of course they can bring it back to the exchanges and sell it if they wanted to. But people who are putting their Bitcoins into cold storage, their cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, when they are doing that they're extremely bullish on the long term. That means that the supply of Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to dry up, and that brings the price of cryptos up at the same time. It doesn't happen immediately at the same time, but when there is a supply shortage, eventually a week, a couple of weeks, maybe a month, 2 months max, then there will be a massive spike in the price of cryptocurrencies. And this data is proving this exact same point. So if the balance of Bitcoin was going up on the exchanges and we had this massive drop, then I would be telling you guys, look, we could see a potential another crash, a potential big drop in the cryptocurrency market, which is always possible at any time. Cryptocurrencies are volatile, but it doesn't matter because cryptocurrencies always recover. So what do? Do we try to time the market? Do we try to sell and then buy back in? No. What we do is we dollar cost average. When it dips, or if it dips or crashes, we continue to add to our positions. That way we don't have to worry about trading it and trying to time the market and watch the charts all day long. All you have to do, if you just buy these dips, you will lower your average cost, and it will also cause profits when it spikes up after these dips. So you can make a lot of money by just dollar cost averaging and holding for long periods of time, or for even mid to longer periods of time, like a couple of months, waiting for cycle peaks, the tops of the cycles, which in my Patreon I will be announcing when we will start to approach this cycle top for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we will know when to sell our Dogecoin. We will know when to sell some of our cryptocurrencies if we are looking to time the markets with bull markets and bear markets in these cycles that will be following those as well. So typically the way cycles work for Bitcoin is based off a stock to flow model, and there's a couple of other models that show us the cycle peaks and the tops of markets. Generally, these cycle peaks happen almost 2 years after Bitcoin halving, and they happen based on the price movement, based on these logarithmic growth curves. And generally those happen towards the end of the year. So we're most likely looking at a crypto market top all the way from potentially the end of November to around March, around that time period. Based on how cryptos are moving, we could see a bit of a top, then a pullback, a correction, a bigger correction, maybe a bear market for a period of time. But the bear markets continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller. The more money, the more institutions, and the more people that are involved in cryptocurrencies. So take a look at this. This is a Bitcoin supply update. So whales are still continually adding. And this chart right here, it shows us the people, what type of wallets are adding Bitcoin to their wallets. So people that have 10 Bitcoin or less, they're continually buying Bitcoin. The people that have 1,000 Bitcoins or more, they are buying. They are buying, and we are starting to see a big move to the upside with that. We are starting to see these whales start to make some really big purchases, and this is what is going to skyrocket. We have the retail investors, the small guys, then we have the really big entities, the really big whales. They are buying. So that shows you where the market is headed. The buyers and sellers determine where the market is headed, and there are more buyers than sellers in this crypto market. There are more buyers, sellers, because we are in the bull market. We are in the biggest bull market in cryptocurrency history. It might not be reflected because you see a correction and you think, oh my gosh, it's gone down for a couple of days after going 2 months straight to the upside. Oh no, it's over with. No. There are cycles. Cryptos can't just go up forever. There's got to be corrections. Corrections can last a week. They can last a couple of weeks. They can last a month, and then things will start to take off again. And then they'll go up for another month, another couple of months, and then we'll see another correction, and then they'll go back up again. That's just how cryptos work. So you have to be patient, continue to dollar cost average, and you will be standing in big profits in time. So let's take a look at some technical analysis. So because we've had market manipulation, what we really want to be paying attention to when we're looking at these charts is we want to be paying attention to the bottom of this drop, which was right here. This was the bottom of the crypto market. So if we zoom into this top, we want to be paying attention to what is going on. So what's actually happening is it appears that the lows are getting higher. The lows are surely indeed getting higher, but we're also seeing a symmetrical triangle pattern play out. So we're having the levels of resistance kind of on a downtrend, but we're seeing the levels of support on an uptrend. So that forms a symmetrical triangle pattern. And based on our previous movement, which was a strong downwards movement, generally what happens in these type of patterns is there's going to be a breakout to the opposite direction of the previous direction, which was a massive crash. So there was a pretty significant crash, which for Bitcoin was approximately 20%. 1 year ago, we saw exactly the same drop. And if I go to the daily time frame, I zoom us all the way out, and I take us here around the same time period that we had this drop. There was another exactly 20% drop in the market from the bottom to the top. And look at what happened. There was a bit of a consolidation period, the same exact pattern playing out, a symmetrical triangle pattern playing out. Look at this. We see the levels of resistance getting lower, right? But the levels of support are getting higher. The same exact pattern, a symmetrical pattern, is playing out, which we know affected a $65,000 Bitcoin from $10,000. It actually dropped to $9,000. So that was a significant play. But the same exact thing was happening right here before our very eyes. So cryptocurrencies are moved on technicals, they're moved on patterns, and they continue to repeat themselves over and over again. History continues to repeat itself through cryptocurrencies. So what am I seeing in the charts? Yes, we had a drop. Okay, it was a man-made drop. What I see in the charts is there's a supply issue. There's a supply shortage for cryptocurrencies. And we are also seeing all of these people buying in, institutions, countries, and so forth. They are buying in these cryptos like crazy. So what is going to happen is a all-time high here very soon for Bitcoin, for Dogecoin, for cryptocurrencies. In the next 60 to 90 days especially, we are going to see some crazy numbers that we've never seen before. And let me know if you agree with that in the comments below. How high do you think Bitcoin will get the end of this year? So if we take a look at Dogecoin, Dogecoin is forming the same exact thing that Bitcoin is forming. But we want to pay attention mostly in this very instance to see where the cryptocurrency market to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is where it determines where Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies are headed. And we are forming a very, very bullish ancient pattern that we've seen exactly 1 year ago. And I believe we are going to continue to repeat the same process. We're going to continue to repeat the same bull run in everything. So overall, I'm still extremely bullish. I am buying. I'm dollar cost averaging. I am not selling in. And I'm getting ready for the biggest bull run, the biggest moves that we've ever seen in cryptocurrency history. You do not want to get left behind. If you want a good platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, use my WEBULL link. If you sign up and deposit $100 using my link, they'll send you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000. And make sure you get in on the official Dogecoin NFT before Dogecoin takes off again. These things, I believe you can mint them for like 150 bucks or so. But some people are selling their DOGEX NFTs for like 5 Ethereum, depending if you get a rare one, 5 Ethereum, 10 Ethereum. And in the future, they will probably be sold for lots more Ethereum than that. So it's a quick way to make money. But if you don't have money that you can afford to lose or throw out, I definitely wouldn't recommend getting it unless you just get one, which would be cool to have. There's going to be a metaverse, a big Dogecoin community, and much more. So definitely check out that. That's going to be in my links. It's going to be in the links in my video description. You can go onto the website, connect your MetaMask wallet, which you have to create, and you can link it with it, and you can mint a DOGEX NFT, or you just go to DOGEX. Their Twitter page gives you the exact instructions. So if you got anything out of the video, make sure you smash the like button, share this video with some of your friends and family, and I will see you all tomorrow.